When it comes to running Facebook ads, I've sort of shared some stuff with you about some of the campaigns that we're running and how they're working. But I'm going to show you 3 really effective ways to run Facebook ads. So once you come up with the idea of what it is you want to create, or your lead magnet, you've got to think about, how do I then market this? Who do I offer this to? And there's a few different ways to do it. The first one is what's called a custom audience. Now, a custom audience is where you create an audience within Meta, which is Facebook and Instagram, and you can then display your ad to those people. Now, there's a few ways that you can do this. One of them is you can upload your own database. Now, if you have a good, a larger database, has to be probably over 1,000 for it to be worthwhile. You can upload your database into the back end of your ad account, and you can create a custom audience, and you can target those people. Now, these might be people that have been to your events. Maybe they're people that have been and downloaded one of your lead magnets. Maybe they're just people that have made an inquiry before, but you can upload all these databases and you can run ads directly to those people. And Facebook will find them. It just needs usually phone number, email address, first and last name, location, anything like that. The more info you can upload, the more likely it's going to match it with the actual person on the platform. Remembering that there's 18 million users in Australia alone on Facebook, right? So it's quite likely it's going to find them, and then it's going to be able to target them. The second thing that you need to do is you need to install your pixel. Now, if pixel doesn't mean anything to you, that's okay. Facebook have a bit of code. Once you're in Business Manager, you can download. It's called your Tracking Pixel, Pixel. And you take that and you install it on your website. And what happens is every time someone visits your website, then you can retarget them with ads on social media. So it starts to track who comes to your website, how long they stay there, what pages they visit. So that's what you do when you install your pixel. Now, if you're not sure whether or not you have it installed, if you use Google Chrome, you can download an extension called the Pixel Helper, and that will tell you whether or not you have the pixel installed. Okay, if there's a pixel found, it will tell you. If there's no pixel found, it will tell you that. The other cool thing about this Google Chrome Pixel Helper is you can have a look at your competitors' websites and see whether or not they've got the pixel installed. And if they have, you can then go and check out and see whether or not they're running any ads, which is also a very cool thing to do. So that's the first thing I would say is one of the most effective things is target the people that are already in your database. If they've bought from you before, they are 6 times easier and 6 times cheaper to get them to buy again than it is to get a new one. So if you've got a people coming to your website, maybe you've got people logging in on a regular basis that are customers, your pixel can track that and you can target those people with ads as well. So it's a very, very powerful way to do it. Now, if you don't have a huge database, that's okay. There's still other things that you can do with a smaller database of past customers or existing customers. And that is you can create a lookalike audience. So you can say to Facebook, here are all the people I've loved dealing with. And you can say, I want you to find more people that look like these. And it creates what's called a lookalike audience. And you can target the top 1%, top 3%, whatever you choose, right? But typically we target maybe the top 3% of that audience, which is the closest matched to the people that we uploaded. And a lot of people don't know that you can do this. So, if let's say you've been in business for 2 years and you've got a database of hundreds of customers, upload that database. And then you can say, find people that look like this. Now you can, when you do this, create these audiences, by the way, these custom audiences, you can include them in your campaign or you can exclude them. So, if you're making an offer that is only for new customers, you can upload your current customers and exclude them from your campaign so they don't see it, right? So there's all these different things that you can do with your marketing to make it much more tailored and effective. So you're not annoying current customers with ads that they don't need to see. Okay, you could hit them with other things that'll encourage them to buy more from you or to come back again or do something like that. So that is a very, very powerful way to do it. The other thing that I sort of mentioned before was remarketing. So remarketing, if you've ever been to a website and you've looked at a product or service, and then later on you go onto social media, you'll then see some ads from that particular company. That's called remarketing. And typically it'll be something like website visitors. And what you can do with this, by the way, is when you build a custom audience from people visiting your website, is you can build them based on what they visit on your website, how long they spend on your website. So, if they're going to a particular page about a particular product, then you can hit them with an ad that's very relatable, that they have been, if they're looking for that product and maybe they didn't make the decision on your website, maybe they will when they see the ad on social media. The other thing that is really powerful thing to do is if you do have a business where people are purchasing online, what you can do is you can actually target people that abandon the cart. So you've probably seen this before, where you've put products into a shopping cart, you've then left it for whatever reason, and then you've gone back onto social media and you see an ad pop up says, hey, you forgot these things in your cart. Okay, this is how they're doing it. Okay, they're using these pixels and they are tracking what pages you go to. So that's a really powerful thing. The other thing you can do is you can retarget people that watch videos. Now, if you're not using video, you should be, and I'll explain that a bit later in today's session, why that's so powerful. But you can retarget people that watch videos. So if you're uploading videos up onto social media and they're watching your videos, you can actually retarget those people, and you can retarget them based on what video they watch and how long they watch the video. Okay, so you can build audience based on that as well, which is really powerful. You can also do this with YouTube as well. You know, if you've got people watching your videos, it's now got the ability for you to do that. You can also target people that are watching competitors' videos or other videos, which is pretty cool as well when it comes to YouTube advertising or Google advertising. Once again, you can choose to include or exclude these people, right? So if you've got people you don't want to see your ads, you can exclude them. If you've got people you do want to see your ads, you can include them, right? So entirely up to you what you choose when you're building your campaigns out. But really the key to this is you want to build a journey based on the visitor behavior. So if they've watched a video and they've really enjoyed the video, then your next thing you should put in front of that person is another video. Okay. If they've downloaded a guide or a checklist, maybe the next thing you put in front of them is another checklist or a little mini training on how to implement that checklist. Okay, so you can start to really create a journey rather than just bombarding people with all the same messages, right? And so this is the key with social media marketing, is making sure that whatever you put out there is tailored to what that person's needs are, and it's very easy to do. Okay, it was obviously very complicated back before the digital age. Now it's very, very easy to do.